And this is probably why you will die alone and they will find your corpse maybe a month later half eaten by your dozen or so cats. Guys, this is Fernando. Welcome to another video for Modern Survivalists and analyzing this very weird dynamic in which we are in. People are alone. People are just not finding someone to live their life with, form a family, and it's mostly because of this stuff. This is Gabby, is Brian, I guess one more comedian. Fuck, let's listen to
you, Beard. What about you? Yes.
I'm a film producer.
Film producer. Okay. Okay, but that could be good or bad. It could be independent or Marvel. We have to understand the spectrum. What was the most recent thing you produced?
A documentary that actually was in theaters in South Florida. So.
Oh, no, he said Florida, so.
Yeah, he's conservative. I mean, notice how, I get it, comedian and all of that. But still, what is it that you do? First thing, right, how much money you make, what kind of profession do you have? That is, you have to bring, right, a lot of money to the table. Most people don't make a whole lot of money. So that's going to be strike number one. And it goes on and on and on. Just check this out because they keep, and then it's just, so you have to be rich but not conservative because South Florida already, no, he's Florida, no, that's not good. It is fucking insane. I get it. This is supposed to be stand-up comedy. Believe me, this is how way too many people actually think.
What was the documentary about?
It was about kids from the hood that made it out through sports.
Oh, beautiful.
You hear the audience, oh, a documentary about kids that make it out of it. Okay, nice. Good for you, man. You know what? 99.9% of people are not out there saving puppies or doing documentaries about kids making it out of the hoods. They have normal ass jobs. May make a little bit more money, may make a little bit less, but these are the standards, the unrealistic, fucked up standards that so many women have of you have to be what a knight in shining armor that is saving the world or saving the kids from the hood while making a lot of money and not coming from South Florida. Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful. How tall are you?
Okay.
Okay.
5'8". Yeah, 5'8" is probably either average or I would bet that 5'8" is the average height of wherever the guy is in. Not good enough. So you have to be what? You have to be 6 feet tall. You have to be rich. You have to be fucking saving the kangaroo or whatever. And these standards are being demanded by shitty women that don't even, what is it that she offers? What is it that she brings to the table, right? And even for people like, what is a successful comedian? I will just be generous in my assumption. I've never heard of this woman before in my life. She looks somewhat kind of not old. Let's say she's a young, successful comedian that she's making good money. All right. How young are you exactly? How many times have you, how many rides have you had in the in the roller coaster? How many miles, lady, do you have on you already? And this is something that your tall, super successful, morally charming, you're not the target of the guy already, right? You're not someone, your ideal fantasy person that does not even exist is looking for. You're looking for a fantasy, and the very few guys that someone, even that perfect person probably has a shitty attitude, or he's depressive, or he's violent, or he's a sociopath. No, you have to be 6 feet tall, rich, and caring. Sounds good? Okay, add morbidly obese, like half fucking America is right now. Oh, no. You have to be 6 feet tall. You know how many 6 feet tall people I know? Most of them are very fat. They're not just, no, fucking obese. Oh, that's not something, but he's 6 feet tall. He's making money. Yeah, but I don't want a fat fuck in my life. That's not. So all of these standards make not only an unrealistic image, but even just picking on a handful of them makes it extremely hard for the average person to find someone to get along with. It is nuts. The things you see women say these days of their expectations, lady, of course you will be alone. Of course you will be crying your eyes out by the time you're 30-something-ish, and let alone when you hit women think that they're young at 30? No, you're not young. You're already an adult woman, and this is how, at 30, this is how you're going. Biologically speaking, your ability to procreate, that's how it's going. Past 25, that's how it goes. This bullshit idea that you've been told, this Sex in the City bullshit that you'll start popping out little babies when you're 40. No, that's not how it works. You have no damn idea. And the medical community is allowed to be, has a lot of blame here. You have time. No, you do not. Any honest doctor will tell you no. 30 what? 35? Fucking 40? Lady, you're done. You're cooked.
No, but if he stands on his heart, he's 6'5". What about you, Beard?
It is insane. But this is how it goes for most people. For most women these days, this is the unrealistic expectation that they have. That person does not exist. Your ideal human being, 6 foot tall, fit, nice, feminist, liberal, voting Democrat, while at the same time being masculine and not a total bitch. That does not exist. He's going to be very protective, but he will not know how to use a gun because, dear God, why would he? All of that bullshit imagination crap, it just doesn't align. It doesn't work. That beyond idealized version of what you're looking for, and then they start getting like, it then starts 20, 30 smart women that reach like in their 30s and they're still saying it's getting real. 30. Some of the dumber ones will wait even more and start looking. You start looking for someone to start a family at 35. How stupid are you? What kind of family could you possibly start at that age? First of all, you will be extremely lucky if you even get pregnant at that age. 35 to 40, the fertility rate for both men and women, throw in that equation, that fertility for men is dropping 1 or 2% per year. It is fucking crazy. We don't know what it is. If it's plastics, microplastics, water or air pollution, we have no clue what it is. But it is happening. No one discusses this. Same goes for women. Women have harder and harder time. You think you'll start a happy family when you're 40, you will be very lucky if you are even able to get pregnant at that age. Count yourself among the lucky few. Seriously, and each year that passes, it just falls down the rate. What kind of guy is going to look for a 35, 40-year-old single woman to start a family with? You're going to be looking for someone, a rich guy. Just look at Leonardo DiCaprio. The guy drops them by the time they're 25, right? A little bit extreme, but let's be honest. Your idealized version of Prince Charming, he's not going to look for you. He's going to look for the 20-year-old, the 25-year-old at the most. If he's a decent guy, if he's the decent guy that you want for yourself, he's not going to be looking for you. He's going to be looking for the 20, 25-something that is smart, that is good-looking, and hasn't been, passed over by the entire town, right? Which is also something that any guy with any standard will probably consider ranking very highly in terms of his priorities. Guys, that's simply the way it is. It is extremely unrealistic, and this is mostly for women. This is something that has been definitely affecting women more than men. Men are a lot more realistic on all of this crap. They usually don't even have that much of expectations, like reasonable body mass index, right? Check on that. Somewhat, if you want to have a family, it has to be someone that can actually produce children. So yes, youth, which a lot of these women don't have anymore. And they say, but I'm better now. I'm like fine wine. No, you're like a cat lady. That's what you are. Right, and at the age, and nothing wrong with growing old and having 30, 40, 50, 60, or 80, doesn't matter, but there is a time for each thing. you do things in your 20s, then you do things in your 30s, and then you do things in your 40s. And when you're in your 40s, you probably start looking at having very grown-up children already, or even start looking at maybe even having grandkids. Some of these people you talk with, like, I mean, it happens to me. You talk with people that are, dude, fucking grandkids is what you should be in your mind. You think you will now go and be a dad? You're fucking falling apart already. Do you know how tired you are when a baby starts screaming in the middle of the night? It doesn't go away. That's going to be at least 2 years of your life. One kid, and another, and another. How long can you think you can put up with that when you're fucking aging? Like, not fine wine, but like a old banana on the counter of the kitchen that no one even wants to look at because they feel sorry for it. Guys, that's what we have these days. But hey, try to keep it real and bring a little bit of honesty to this issue. And yeah, be smart about it. If you're either a man or a woman and you know what you want in your life, don't wait around way too much because time passes. And yeah, eventually you end up waking up one day and yeah, those cats are looking at you like, yeah, as soon as you drop dead, we're eating your ass.